Hello everybody and welcome to a very special video. One that was supposed to have been done a few months ago. Yeah, anyways, I want to welcome you to Earlton. Specifically, the Earlton Farm Show of 2025. And as you can see, I'm not exactly focusing on tractors or any other farm machinery. Nope. What I'm focusing on here is a model railroad layout, an HO scale layout that was on the second floor of the main building where the farm show was taking place. Now, truthfully, I'm always excited when I go to see a model railroad layout, but this year was very, very different. The farm show, pretty much the day I went to it, it was April the 12th of 2025. And for those of you who know me, yeah, that was just a few days after my father, Ronald Gonyel, had passed away in the hospital. And I can tell you right now, I was distraught that day. I knew I had to get out, because I had been mostly cooped up in the house for at least a few days, and I just had to get out, just for a little while. And I thought, you know what, why don't I just go to the farm show, check out the layout, and maybe check out some of the other, pieces of equipment that are there, and just see how I feel afterwards. Yeah, I didn't stay too long. I only caught just a few glimpses of video, and then that was it. After that, I pretty much just went to see other family members, and then I went back home. Yeah. But I did capture some great footage, and in this video, you're going to see a lot of this magnificent train layout. I didn't get a chance to see it this year because I was just mostly too busy, but I did capture a lot of great footage from 2025, and hopefully with next year, I'll be able to see it again. And if the people who are operating this layout are watching this video, if you are looking for a new member, I am available. Anyways, I'm gonna just shut up right now and just let you watch a lot of this layout, and I'll chime in whenever I can. In the past, when I filmed other model railroad layouts, and even with my own layout, I often filmed, the entire train. I thought, you know what, that could be a fun thing to do. All it really does is just take up a lot of space on my camera, and really, I find that for some people, they're not interested in just seeing the full train going by. But you know what, I'll leave it up to all of you. If you want to see a full train going by in future videos, and trust me, there will be plenty more where this came from, you just let me know in the comments section. I do read the comments, so I will see what you all think, and if you do want to see full trains continue on in these videos, I will gladly continue with that, okay? Also, I have to admit that this is a very, very beautiful layout. I wonder how long it took them to make it. How fitting that even the train stops beside a Tim Hortons. I'll admit that, yeah, while I was filming these trains, there were a couple of times when the freight train itself became uncoupled, namely the locomotives would detach from each other, or, some of the freight cars would just disconnect. And it would be a mad rush to stop the train and reconnect it. Believe me, I know what that's like, especially when you're working with uneven track. But hey, most of us model railroaders know that already, don't we? Now, I couldn't leave this section out of the video. It's a really nice detailed scene featuring a lot of grain cars, these little silos, a little Canadian flag, and a couple of sidings to store freight cars in. This part of the layout doesn't see much activity, so it's often overlooked. But with me, I like to just photograph and film every section of a layout, so that's what I try and do. And here's the very area we started off at. And there's a very busy rail yard. You can see some CN diesels, but mostly Ontario Northland trains. There are no steam engines on this layout, in case you guys are wondering. But I will say that yes, all the engines operate on DCC. That's Digital Command Control, for those of you who are not familiar with it. I'll admit this isn't one of my best shots, but, well, the plexiglass is there for a reason, right? As our visit to the Earlton Farm Show 2025 and seeing the magnificent HO scale train layout comes to a close, I just want to take the moment to thank all of you for watching this video and to hear me rambling on. To be honest, this is the first time I'm really doing commentary while I'm also doing these model train videos. I hope to get better at it and, in the future do a lot more of these. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Also, this video is dedicated in loving memory of my late father, Ronald Gagnon. See you again soon.